Well, we're live. Howdy doody. Hi there.
Hi.
Once a month, we're going to go live. So we figured we'd knock it out because we haven't done a video in a couple of weeks. We've taken a little respite from YouTube. And so we thought we'd check in, see how everybody's doing. We got 5 people in the room.
5 people.
That's enough.
5 million.
That's plenty. Let's see. Alfred's here. What's he say? I don't know what that means, but okay.
Hika.
Scott Ferris, good morning. Oh, this thing's on a delay. That's what's going on. What's up, Saul Goodman? I love that name. It's all good, man. Hiya, Paul and May from Dallas. Dallas is here. Let's see. There's my buddy. Where'd he go?
Just guys.
Hi. Oh, greetings from Dallas again. Got a lot of Dallas people here in the house. Florida's here. Colorado's here. Thanks, Harold. Good morning, Lance. X Dread. Hi, Paul. Hi. Greetings from Tucson. In Valencia now. Cool. We're going to go to lunch today with the infamous Goldfinger and our other friend, Jason. And then we're going to probably head into Duma. So we'll probably be at Tom Tom's later if you guys want to pop in and say hi.
Good.
We are doing better than we were. I'll tell you that much. We went to Cebu, 5 days ago? Something like that? 4 days ago?
Yeah.
Whatever it was. And we were going to go for 3 days, and we cut it short because neither one of us was feeling all that great. And so we got back into town, I think, on Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Friday, we went to the doctor. And May's got a respiratory infection, so she's been in the bed for 4 days. And I have a cyst that spread to my lymphatic system. So neither one of us has been all that energetic, but we've got the antibiotics going, and we're hopefully we'll be back swinging here one of these days with the cameras. Good morning. We missed you guys from New Zealand. Right on. Atlanta's in the house. Dallas is where it's happening, obviously. Little Rock, Arkansas. New York is here. Cool. Good morning from the States. He's in all of America. Hello from Ryan and Joren, Filipina, in Columbus, Ohio. Right on. There she is.
Hi, that's you.
Canada's here, representing Atlanta, Georgia. Good morning from Canada. Let's see, greetings from Baguio. You've always wanted to go to Baguio.
Yeah, I like.
May, let's see. May, do you want to train to be a scuba diver?
No, I'm afraid
she's afraid of water.
the water depth.
She can't swim.
Only not depth.
Hey guys, what's up? But speaking of scuba diving, I saw May stayed home. I saw Critter Hunter yesterday, day before.
Yeah, yesterday.
Was it yesterday I went? Yeah, I went up and saw Critter Hunter over at Jules' place. Jules built a house, my friend Jules. And Jules, I'm happy to report, is doing much, much better. He did a video this morning about his condition. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, Jules is a friend of mine who contracted, what the hell is it called now that Barr syndrome, something, Julian or Goulian, I don't know if the G's hard or not. Barr syndrome, Guillain-Barré syndrome. And so he got medications for that, and he's going through physical therapy, but he was paralyzed from the neck down. He could not move. He was just like this. He could shrug his shoulders. And now he's doing this, and the upper body is pretty much back to rocking and rolling. And so that was great to see. And I think by the end of this month, he'll be back, driving everybody loopy. New York is here. California is here. John Bill, thank you for the super sticker, man. We appreciate that. Hi, Paula May. Have you taken a break from YouTube? Yes, we have. Absolutely. Yeah. I don't like to do videos for the sake of doing videos, and I didn't have any real inspiration this month or last month, really, last half. We were busy. We were busy up in Cebu. We had to go there. That was a bus ride up. We were going to stay 3 days. We cut it short. We only stayed 2 because neither one of us were really feeling all that swell. And then we took a bus ride back. And that in and of itself is kind of arduous and tiring, especially at my age. I think next time we'll just drive the car up there.
Yeah.
I was concerned about the traffic and everything, but I think I'm thinking too much. So if we go up to Cebu, we went to get, I had to do fingerprints for my 13A visa because I'm a boring old married man now. And so that's part of the process. I've been fingerprinted more than Bugsy Siegel. They've got prints here. They did 2 sets of prints here in Duma. And then we had to go to Cebu just to do fingerprints. And I can't say enough about JRC, visa consultants. They helped us out with this program. And when we went to Cebu, we had a contact person. She got us right up to the front of the line.
Yeah.
We were in the mall for 30 minutes, I'd say.
Yeah.
And she handled everything. She just said, sign here. I went up to the guy. I did the fingerprints. And she said, okay, I'll have your passport. And they sent me an email. They said, your passport's here in Dumaguete. It's in our safe. And as soon as we get the report back from Cebu, you're cool for school, and we'll have your new iCard. And I'll have a resident 1-year visa, probationary.
Yeah.
So that's good. And then one can maybe start traveling again.
Yes.
Yeah, but we did take a break. I don't know. I might continue to take a break for another week or so. A couple of years ago, I took the month of October off. Boy, talk about tanking a shell. Everybody left. But it is what it is, right?
Yes.
I am retired. So hi, Paul and May from New Zealand.
New
Right on.
Zealand, wow.
Good afternoon from Monterey. Minnesota's here representing. Iowa. Hello, Iowa. My dad's from Iowa. Hi, Paul and May.
Randy.
Married to a beautiful woman. Good morning from Ottawa, Canada, to Paul and May. Thanks for coming along, guys. It's all good, man. Extra, Jonesboro, Arkansas. Hi, neighbor. Okay, you guys are chatting. Good. Good morning.
Botoan.
Howard. They removed Vax. Oh, yeah, a long time ago. Yeah, just come on in. Nothing needed. Hi from North Carolina. Looking good. We're trying.
Good morning.
Any day above ground's a good day for me. Good morning from Florida. I'm coming over there soon. Cool. Mortimer's here. You need to cease and desist. Yeah, that's exactly what I had. I had a cyst that went to my lymphatic system. So there you go. Looking forward to a video with Goldfinger and the funny happening. Yeah, I'm having lunch with him today. Anyway, I think I already said that. Let's see, Summerlin checking in. Cool. My old stomping grounds. It's where I've had a couple of houses. So Summerlin. Oh, you know what? I sold out to the man, and I started memberships. And so I've got to finish setting hers up. And the reason I started a membership is because I want to do live streams that are members only. And so I hopefully did it properly, because to join and be a member is 99 cents. So it's not a money-making operation that we're doing here. I've really disliked all of that Patreon stuff and memberships and charging people $50 for a special video or whatever. So I'm not going to do that. But my motivation for doing memberships was to do live streams and have them be smaller and more intimate with just members. So it's 25 pesos a month here to join in the Philippines, and it's 99 cents there in the States. So I'm restarting the 99-cent store. So hopefully a few of you guys will become members, and then we can just chat, and maybe we'll only have like 30 people in the room, and then we can really get something done. Michigan's here.
Michigan.
Knoxville, Tennessee. Oklahoma. And we got people from all over the place. Good morning, Paul. Baby May, get to see y'all. Glad you're recovering. See you in November. Cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing all right. We're a lot better today than we were just 2 days ago. Poor May's been in bed for what, 3 days?
4 days.
4 days. 4 days. I asked her, she goes, I'm going to take a shower. I said, when's the last time you took a shower? She said, in Cebu. So I said, wow, you must be a little ripe. Get in there. So she's feeling better. She took a shower.
Scott.
All right, Scott, and the world as I see it. Utah's here. A lot of Philippine vloggers with respiratory issues recently. Respiratory issues out here are commonplace. I started having them when I got off the plane, and a lot of guys have had it. My theory on it, for what it's worth, my dime store philosophy, is it's all the different pollens and allergens. You got all this different foliage out here, and bug bites, and all that happy stuff. So, and if you go into downtown, Cebu or any downtown traffic, they don't have any smog controls. And so you just get belches of diesel fuel and all the rest blasted right into your face. But yeah, respiratory issues are big out here, especially among expats. I think we just get hit with a lot of different pollens, and it takes a while to adjust. And this time May got it. Yeah, Jules, I am so stoked about Jules. Man, because he's such a good guy. He's been such a good friend. And yeah, I can't say enough about it. I'm just stoked that he got in and got himself some treatment and is bouncing back. Good morning, Paul May from, where is that?
Olongapo City.
All right, Lloyd. I can't
Yes,
pronounce
so-
it. I'll never speak Filipino.
How's Tada?
How is Tada and Yippee? Well,
Tada, come on.
actually,
Yippee.
Yippie's mellow.
Come
We should
on.
get the doggies up here for you guys.
Come on. Where's Tada?
It's Tada and Yippee. Here's Yippee. Look at this.
Oh.
There you go. Here's Yippee.
Yippee.
What's up, Yippee?
Oh, Tada. Come on.
Here's Tada. Come here, Tada. Come here, baby.
Come
here.
on.
Come here, you goofy. Okay. Here we
Say
go.
hi. Present for Yippee.
All right. So we got Tada, Tada, and Yippee
Yippee.
is right here. Yeah, they're loving each other. And Tada's finally got a friend. So that when I was so guilty whenever we left Tada alone. God, I felt bad. And then we got Yippee, and Tada decided that she didn't like Yippee when we first got her here. And it was a real interesting social experiment about the dogs, because Tada was like, "You're not getting in here." And she never bit her or anything. They didn't fight, but she would butt her with her head. And Yippee, being a teenager, or actually
Yeah.
less than a teenager, she's an
Always
adolescent,
energy.
just a baby. She didn't take it wrong. She just ran with it. And she kept silently. They just play together now. Now they're inseparable. Hi from Pung, Philippines, but just visiting from Oregon. Cool, man. I hope you're having a good visit. Yeah, GBS. GBS, which I guess 1 out of 100,000 people have, because I started looking it up when he got it. Yeah, GBS. Guillain-Barre syndrome. Here it is. I don't know if you say it. It's the G hard. Is it Guillain-Barre or Guillain-Barre? Anyway, you guys get the idea. Hi from, where's that baby?
Taguig, Manila.
Okay. Hey, look, we got 2 members already.
Oh.
Right on. So we'll have a
Thank you
members
for
only
member.
live stream here one of these days. And what else do you get for your 99 cents? Well, not much. I think you get some squirrely little emojis. And if you make a comment, it's supposed to stand out or something like that. But I priced it. If I could do it for a nickel, I would. It's not about collecting money. It's about just making it a group of people that are kind of like, been subscribers for a long time and all that good stuff. Good morning, Paul and baby May. Glad you're doing better. Hope to see you all in November. Well, I hope we do. So let's see, who is that good looking couple? Top of the day to you too. I never had a chance to say congratulations on your wedding.
Thank
So here
you.
goes. Congratulations and only the best to two of you for many years. Thank you very much,
Thank
music
you
guy.
very
That's very
much.
sweet of you. Let's see. May pick a place in the Philippines you have always wanted to visit and taught Paul immediately into planning the trip. Where do you want to go in the Philippines? Got a spot?
Secret.
Secret?
Yeah,
Okay.
I like secret.
May does like her secrets. Let's see. When I left Angeles City a couple of weeks ago, everybody was coughing and sick. Now I'm in Thailand, and it's the same here. No kidding. Huh. Huh.
Sure.
Any update on the cornfield? Man, I love that cornfield. For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, we've been snooping around and looking at the prospects of buying some land or a house or something like that. So May's got something to call her own when I hit the happy hunting ground. And the cornfield was just beautiful. But I ran it by my guys over at Veritas Group, and they looked at it and said it's not going to happen. The title's not clear, and they don't have this thing on the subdivision, and so I'd be spending my money for something that may not ever happen. So why do it? And then the other houses that we've looked at are pieces of land.
Yeah.
They're so overpriced.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just silly. And we looked at places that are like, I don't even want to, I wouldn't live here for free. They want all this money.
And then very small.
And very small. And just, so we're kind of putting it on the back burner for now. I said, you know what? Let's just do what we've been doing, which is every month we try to save as much as humanly possible. The only thing that's changed our monetary outlook has been inflation, really. We're still living in the same house. We're looking for another place to rent, but we can't find anything that we can justify.
Yeah, it's
They
not
want
easy.
big money for these places.
Yeah.
They want $600, $700, $800 a month for something that's not that much better than what we're in. So anyway, life's a journey. Paul, I heard YouTube is pushing memberships on the tubers. Will you be adding those? It's funny you should mention it. For the small price of 99 cents, you could become a member. And so they've always pushed memberships. Since day one, they've pushed it. And a lot of people have great content, and they have what I consider to be very expensive memberships, which is their privilege. It's their right. It's their business. It's their deal. I always avoided that. I don't like to charge for anything. I think everything I do should just be free. And I want to leave it that way. But this was kind of forced my hand because the idea got floated by another YouTube guy that I was chatting with that you can do members only live streams. And I just thought that was a real intimate kind of room that we could create. So we'll let this puppy run for a month and see how many members we get. And if we get 50 or so, that would be awesome. And then we can do an announcement instead of just springing a live stream on you like I do today and every other time. And actually say, okay, on this day, we're going to do a live stream, members only. And then it'll just be you and me and, 40 or 50 other people. Quick hello from Central Florida. Well, thank you for that, Bruce.
Bruce.
Hello, you guys. You've been a long time. I'm 47. No bad habits. You think I can live on 1,400 there? That's such a tough question, Jess, because I've always said a guy's budget or gal's budget for whatever it's worth is really determined by their personality. If you're an outgoing, want to stay busy, need a lot of social interaction, then it might be tough because you'll be out and about. There may be a bar you like to go to, a restaurant you like to go to, a gathering. I lived for a long time. We lived for the longest time on 1,500. And if push came to shove, we could do it again. But with inflation, my budget now bumped up to about $2,000 the last few months. We were coming up short. So prices have gone up considerably here. Fortunately, our static expenses stayed the same. So the rent's the same. We haven't moved, and our landlord hasn't jacked up the rent. Only if we moved would we find that to be true. However, food, entertainment, gasoline, everything is more. Just the price of beer has gone up. I don't drink, but it's still there. Price of a Coke or a bottle of water is a lot more money than what I got here. I say it's about tripled from when I first showed up as far as just outgo for those necessities. Not necessities, but those niceties. Let's see. Hi, guys. Hope you're doing well. 2 lives in a row. Mike and Janet just, yeah, I saw they were live. So we were going to go live earlier, but I didn't want to infringe on his time. Let's see. Greetings from Pittsburgh. Right on. Is there a shrine on next to Mary? That is a shrine. Car has baby bay ever been to Sonola shrine? The only shrine we have up here that I know of is the Japanese shrine.
Yeah, in Cebu.
There's one in Cebu.
Yes.
Yeah. But the one here on Negros is Japanese shrine, which is like a World War II memorial. And we go up there every Christmas with the kids. Let's see, William, living in a place with high humidity is a factor, and I believe it. That and mold. If you don't watch it, you're going to have a lot of mold. I see a lot of mold everywhere. So that's dangerous too. Hi from Australia. Let's see. I was hoping to get back to the Philippines in October, planning to bring my dog back with me. They want $100,000 to fly my dog. That's not peso. They want $100,000 to fly your dog? No kidding. I talked to the funniest guy the other day. He messaged me and he said, "Hey, can I ask you some questions?" And I said, "Sure." And he said, "Well, when would be a good time?" I said, "Right now." It was yesterday morning. And this guy, Bob, and he just had some questions that he was unclear about, like moving money and banking and throwaway tickets. And then he told me the funniest story about a date that he had in America with a woman. Maybe I'll save it for a video. Good morning to you from Southern California. Yeah, it's where I was born and raised. Good old SoCal. New York, place so nice they named it twice. Good morning from where?
Paranaque.
See how easy she does that?
Manila.
Oh, is that Manila?
Yeah, Paranaque.
I'm going to be in Malaysia after Thanksgiving. How do I get to Duma for Kuala Lumpur? I turn left at India. No, I don't know. We're going to go to Kuala Lumpur. That's our next trip. When? I don't know. But flight's only 3 hours and 50 minutes, I think. 4 hours to fly from Kuala Lumpur into Cebu or Manila. And I recommend Cebu. Hello from Iloilo. Been here 2 days. There's another place so nice they named it twice. We were in Iloilo a while ago. I don't know how long. Let's see. Greetings from Montreal, Canada. Thanks to have you in the house. And there's Matthew, has become a YouTube member.
Wow.
Ain't like them apples, huh? We got to get May set up. I started to set May up, and then I faded it. I'm the laziest guy when it comes to the computer. Oh my God. Have you known anyone who has brought their family pet to the Philippines? I do. I knew my friend Tom Sullivan, rest his soul. He passed away a couple of years ago. He brought his little doggie over. And then I talked to this guy, Bob, yesterday, and he's bringing his cat. And he didn't say anything about expenses. He just said it had to have its shots and papers and all that hoopla. Personally, I wouldn't bring an animal over. That's just me. I wouldn't want to, I guess. I guess like these guys, if I was going to be moving, I'd have to take my dogs with me. So I shouldn't say that. But I think the best place is to talk to the airlines. Let's see. Texas is here. Never buy rubbers from a 99-cent store. I heard the 99-cent stores are a lot like $1.19 stores. Is that true? Hello, Paul, baby. You're so sweet, people. I'm from Austria. I hope we can meet up sometime. Well, thank you, Hans. It'd be my pleasure. Let's see. Hey, from Melbourne, Australia. La Union is here. Right
La
on.
Union province.
Question, has anybody ever heard from Dean? Not that I like the man, but I do not like when North Americans disappear in foreign lands. Not a clue. Not a clue. I'd love to have old Dean back on because he was a hoot. He was a very entertaining guy. They don't like him. So she's right in there with you, my friend. But I did. And I don't think I ever laughed so hard as when I had Dean on. So I hope everything is okay with Dean. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe what does your parents do to make an income? Are they doing well?
My parents, nothing.
Yeah, they don't do anything.
I only give for every month.
May supports them along with the other
Yeah,
girls in the
from
family
my YouTube.
from her YouTube.
Yeah.
So that's what she does. Not all of her YouTube money, but and then every blue moon I give them some money too.
Yeah.
Whenever we get together, I give them some money. And oh, we bought your dad medicine. I think that was the last thing I did.
Yeah.
So May doesn't ask me for money,
No.
but every once in a while, she'll borrow money. She'll say,
Yeah.
"Can I borrow money from you?" And I go, "Sure. What do you need it for?" She say, "Well, my dad's medicine," or she wants to buy her father fish because he's got diabetes, so they're trying to watch his diet. But this little girl over here has never once hounded me for any money, anytime, ever. And so it's really easy for me to give. And when I see him, I figure, let's help the family first. Okay. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. New here. Scott from Florida. On my way to Duma in January. Would like to email you, but don't have. Okay. I'll put my email in the description. It's PMCGILL, the number 5 at Gmail. But I'll put it in the description when we finish this. And when we finish this, I've got to let it do what it do. It does something. It's got a process, and then it becomes a video. And so at that point, I can go into the description, and I'll be sure to put my email address in there for you. By the way, I like phone calls. I like talking to guys on Messenger. So if we're friends on Facebook and you have Messenger, and like I did with this guy yesterday, who ended up making my morning because he was so funny. You have questions, just let me know. Just say, hey, can I call you? I don't do, what are they called?
Appointment?
Well, yeah, but it's consultations for like 40 or 50 bucks. No, I don't do that. I don't charge. If you have a question and we're not going to talk for 2.5 hours, I'm more than happy to chat with you if you have some kind of questions. And the guy yesterday had some legit questions, same questions I had before I moved out here. Like I was concerned about money and I was concerned about what bank to use. So we covered some good ground and he felt a lot better after the conversation. I was glad to help him. And he ended up by telling me a really funny story anyway. So I thought I was the winner on that one. Nice hat, baby May. Hey, she got that in Thailand. She bought that at 7-Eleven. She bought that hat. I'll never forget it. It's 7-Eleven in Thailand. She never took it off while we were there.
Thank you.
He wants me to try on your hat, but it won't fit my big noodle. Let's see. Most of your followers are from the United States. That's true. I am Ross from Brisbane, Australia. Well, thanks for joining in, man. You know who doesn't like me is the British people. They call me a Yank. Let's see. Hi, Paul. Got a query. I'm planning to travel to the Philippines January 2024 on a 30-day free visa. You're right. I plan to extend my visa for a further 30 days. How could I change the return date on my airline ticket? Oh, so you're flying round trip. You got me, boss. I don't know. That's a first for me. I guess contact the airline and maybe just change it. If you know you're going to be here 60 days instead of 30, just flip it around. You don't have to have this is what I was talking about yesterday with the gentleman. He was concerned about, let me see, I'm trying to get rid of this. It's not working. You can get what's called a throwaway ticket. So let's say you buy a ticket to come to the Philippines. You're only allowed to stay hypothetically for 30 days. Excuse me. So you'll buy a ticket that's exiting the country, say 2 weeks after your arrival here, and you throw it away. You buy a $30 ticket, or you can go to myonwardticket.com and buy one there for 14 bucks. That's what I've done. And so then when you're here, you can just extend and extend and extend up to 3 years. So if you're buying a round trip ticket, if you're planning to return, if you really are just coming here for 60 days, makes sense to me just to tell the airlines that. Or just buy a one-way and then buy a return ticket later, because it would look funky. I see where you're coming from. It would look funky if it showed that you were flying in on January 1 and leaving March 30th. They would have exception with that. So might want to just buy a one-way and a throwaway, and then buy your return ticket when you decide to leave. And John became a member. Look at there. We're up to 2 members. What do you like?
Thank
How do you
you.
like them apples?
I think 3.
3?
3 or 4, yeah.
3 or 4? Well,
Yeah.
maybe you're more optimistic than I am. Hello, I just moved from Pensacola, Florida to Ima City, Cavite on September 5th. Well, good on you. May, what is the name of the school you went to? Can you visit the school and make a video with Paul?
Very far away.
You didn't go to school very long. She went to work at 15.
Yeah.
So we went to her hometown and she showed me the schools, but she lived out in the province.
Yeah.
She didn't live down in the city. So the school she went to was probably
like
a one-room kind of thing.
Like 6 hours for travel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, very mountain, very far away.
The school was early on May's program. She had to work. Hey, Mike,
Hi.
how are you? Oh, Mike, I saw him and Janet abandoned him when we went to go see him, right?
In Cebu.
Yeah, she had enough of his ass. She went home. He's lying in some poop. And no, Janet had something to do, so she came back to spaghetti. Yeah, they're a great couple. So let's see. Let's see. What else we got to say about Mike? Anyway.
And then Buddy Trip.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Buddy Tripp, our old pal Buddy Tripp, got interviewed here by Mikey, and check it out on his channel. Because Buddy Tripp's been a dude that I've been chatting with for like 4 or 5 years,
Yeah.
and he's actually came up with the name for May's channel today with Baby May when we were changing it around, and it was great to see Buddy. Me and him got to share a meal, and I was hoping to have dinner with him the next day, but we were both getting funky as far as our feeling. So we just cut it out and came home. YouTube experiment. Let's see. And a third dog he called, oh no. Yeah. That's a good one. That would be an awesome name. Oh no. Greetings from Kentucky. There's our buddy Joe. How goes the land search? Crappy. It's just absolute brain damage, man. And I told my guy today that we're just going to shine it on for the balance of this year. I mean, if something presents itself and it makes sense, cool. But we don't have the big bucks that a lot of these guys have. And they're spending $200,000, $250,000 for houses. It's not even in our ballpark, man. So, we may have to look at another island. I don't know if we're going to buy.
I think Cebu.
Yeah, there's a place in Santander that we've got a little deal going on. So we'll see. Good things come to those who wait. So we're not impatient. And in fact, if we had bought the cornfield, we weren't going to do anything with it for 5 years. We just wanted to get the land and call that a day. And then once a year or every year, do as the budget allowed, just do an improvement to it. Put up a wall, do the landscaping and all that kind of stuff, and eventually build a house. Let's see. We love you, Paul. Well, thank you very much, Andy. I love you a long time, too. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Har from Sweden. Nice. Let's see. Hello, Paul, baby May. Hope all is well. God bless. Flying in the next 24 hours. All right. Time permits. I'd like to buy you guys lunch. Come on in. We'll buy you lunch, buddy. Where is the best place to get a burger in Duma? Hands down, the Hideaway. The Hideaway. Hideaway or Hideout?
Hideout.
Hideout?
Yeah.
Hideout? Hideaway?
I
That's what
know.
happens when you get old, okay? As you sit here, you can watch the early dementia set in, right in live streaming. Yeah, hideout, I think. And they've got, what the guy does is he actually, the problem with burgers out here is the meat. They do not taste proper. It doesn't taste like proper beef because it isn't proper beef. This dude goes down and he grinds up steak. He buys steak in bulk. I don't pretend to know what cut, and he grinds it up and he makes burgers out of it. So that, and I think I've never been and I've never had it, but I heard that Atmosphere Resort has a great burger also. So there you go. But the hideout here in Valencia. Hey, we got another member. Look at this. We're on a roll. We're gonna have that live stream sooner than later, I think. Check it out.
You have 5 members.
5 members? Wow. Tell me if the price is 99 cents, guys, when you signed up for it. Because someone told me it might change and be more expensive, but I want to make sure it's only 99 cents, not like $1.99 or $5 or $8 or $50 or any of that crap. Just let me know if you get a minute that it is indeed 99 cents. Hey, Paul and baby May. Hey, Craig. May, is there a museum where you live? The only museum we know, you know, you're asking May, she doesn't know, is a World War II museum, and I've never been to it. So there's no museums really that I know about here. Hit the like. Yeah, it makes me smile. That's right. I forgot all about it. Hit the like button because for whatever reason, we don't know why. The only time we ever ask for likes is on a live stream. But we don't want anybody to get injured. So make sure you bend at the knees and hydrate, because I know how hard it is to hit that like button. There you go. That's my speech. We don't want any animals to be harmed or people to get hurt. Hey guys, hello from New Jersey. New Jersey's here.
Jersey.
Hey, Paul and baby May from sunny Gold Coast. Oh, see you next year. Right on. There are cheaper places to live in the Philippines. You got that right. And I found that you get what you pay for. So, excuse me. Here comes the respiratory in the nose. And she's coughing. Hello, Paul and baby May. Hi, Byron.
Byron.
My wife's family is from Bulacan.
Province in Manila.
Excuse me, guys. I've got the sniffles. Well, I apologize. Let's see. Danny DuBois.
Oh, Danny.
Ah, Big Bad Danny. I got a secret to share with you later. Let's see. Mr. Vague says hello. Hi, Mr. Vague. Greg. Hey, is there a museum? No, there's not. There's a World War II museum as well. Good evening from Toronto. Always catch a cold for the first few days when I visit. Yeah. The change in the weather, the mold, the humidity, the trees, the pollen, the grass. Yeah, I could go on. Hey kids, how's your dad doing, Paul? Hey kids, how's your dad doing, Paul? I'm not sure what that means.
Christopher.
Good morning from South Carolina. Cool. Watching from Houston, Texas. Good morning from Elo. I'm sad I didn't meet y'all when I lived in Duma for 3 months. I'm sad too. Come on down, or we'll come up. We've still got to go to Elo. We got so many places we got to go and do and see it. And for some reason, we just run out of time. All right, let's get to cooking here. 300 people in the house. Thank you very much. I was just thinking about you today, and I haven't seen you make a video, do a live stream in a long time. Glad to see you back, Paul and May. Thank you. I kind of took a little sabbatical, and May's been under the weather, and I've been under the weather, and we've just been flat out busy. You know, we had to go to Cebu. I wasn't in the mood to video. Whenever I go out of town, the last thing I want to do is a YouTube video. I want to just enjoy what I'm doing, and I don't want to think about it. We didn't do very many videos from Thailand when we were there. If we go to Kuala Lumpur, I doubt we do very many videos, because I like to immerse myself in what I'm doing and not think about YouTube. I don't live and die for YouTube, if you know
Oh,
what I
you
mean.
have 4 members.
Yeah, we got 4 members, it looks like. Greetings from Bowie, USA, Maryland. Hey, Paul and Baby May from Spain.
Spain.
They didn't like me in Spain. I went to Spain. They didn't like me when I was there. None of the banks would change my money to euros. They had something against me or Americans or something. But I love Spain. It was beautiful. When is Expat John coming to the Philippines? Dun, 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 dun. January. How you like them apples?
January.
He's all set for January. Got his Social Security squared away. He's got his Magic Jack phone. He's got his bank. He's got his money transfer thing all set up. We've been working with John recently, get him organized, and he's getting ready to make his triumphant return in January. I don't think we'll be doing a video. I don't think he has any interest in going back on the channel, but we'll see. And if not, I'll just do a talking head video explaining what's going on with him, because we all need closure when it comes to Expat John. You can use Medicare in Guam. I did keep my Medicare. Yeah. People say, oh, you shouldn't pay the $170, but I can't buy insurance that cheap at my age with my history. So I kept it. Hello, my friends. Just curious about healthcare in the Philippines and if I could get insurance if I was to come there. So much of that depends on your age and your background and all that kind of stuff, Patrick. I've got Medicare, so that's what I use. Phil Health is out here, which will get you a little bit of a discount. I'm not a big insurance guy, to be honest with you. I self-insure, so I've always had, my emergency fund has always been there in the event something happened. So, and for the last 5-6 years, her and I have been doing nothing but adding to the emergency fund. Yeah. So anything happens to me, I can just pay for it, be done with it. Let's see. Good morning, guys. Life is good in Duma, getting acclimated as you say I would. Oh, good. I'm glad you are, buddy.
Send Lechon.
Send Lechon. I would like to come to the Philippines. Yeah, I've talked to a lot of guys personally recently, and they've got some objections or they've got some fears, and they're kind of getting their own way about coming over here. And I've tried to formulate in my head how to do a video that addresses that issue, kind of getting out of your own way. So once it comes to me, I'll have to have one of my little epiphanies one morning, and I'll try to put it in words to where it makes sense. We'll be in the Philippines for 6 weeks, just before Sinulog and Dumaguete for a month. I see a lot has changed since February 2020. Looking forward to our holiday. Maybe our paths will cross, but that would be awesome. Hello from Ontario, Canada. Good evening from Bellevue, Ontario, Canada. Happy to be here. Thanks for being here, Charles. We're both coughing still, see? Good morning from Orlando. Thank you for being here.
Johnson.
San Diego. I used to go hang out in Coronado when I was a kid. Good seeing you. What's vetting? What's vetting? Why don't vloggers visit Panay?
Panay. I don't know where's Panay.
I don't know where it is here. We have a hard enough time just getting down the street. Hey, Paula May will be in Iran for 2 weeks, okay? Don't bring fancy dog to diseases, please. Bad locals, not a good idea. Well, dogs become members of the family, so I'm not a fan of shipping animals over here because I heard it was a hassle. But it's kind of like leaving one of your kids behind after a while. There's no way I can leave Tada or Yippee. If I went somewhere, they would have to come with me. I wouldn't hand them off. I wouldn't euthanize them. I wouldn't put them in a kennel. They would have to just come with me. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Dean made quite the impression. For those of you that don't know who we're talking about, those that are new, we had a guy from Nicaragua named Dean. I mean, he was quite a character. I have great memories with YouTube. I'll tell you that much. Nothing else. I've had some wonderful memories doing YouTube. I'm living in the USA on only 1,100. Wow. Uh, yeah, if you're making it work there, buddy, and you can come here on $1,100, by all means. Whatever happened to John? John, well, I have a playlist that tells you exactly what happened to John. But to answer your question, John got back to America. He got to work. He saved up some money. He's already bought his plane ticket. His Social Security has kicked in. Or he's not receiving it yet, but he's all lined up to get it. So when John returns, John's going to return with an emergency fund this time. He's going to return with an income stream, and then we'll see how he screws it up from there. But he's coming back in January. He'll be fine. Just tuning in for Quezon City. Well, thank you, John. Let's see. What are your impressions of BGC? Never been there. You both seem much better. That's good to see. Yeah, we're turned the corner, if you will. We still got the sniffles,
My bad.
but the whole no energy thing for the last 3 days has gone away. Haven't seen you in a few weeks. Hope all is well. Thank you. Yeah, we took a little sabbatical. Kind of a combination of not feeling well and then being busy doing other things. So I don't want to do a video just for the sake of sitting down for 15 minutes and doing a video about nothing. So if I say do a video, I'd like it to at least mean something. Let's see. Yep, Dollar Tree stores are now $1.25. I do it. They haven't changed the signs yet. I thought about that. 25% increase, right? Or more? They haven't changed the signs. Let's see. Paul in the Philippines, Old Dog New Tricks. Hello from New Jersey. My wife's family is from Bulacan. We are celebrating our 10-year wedding anniversary later this month. We enjoy watching you. Well, thank you very much. Hello from the state of Oregon. Paul, homicide. Yeah. Homicide. I'm afraid I got lost on that one. I thought it said homicide when I first saw it. Why do some parents in the Philippines stop working and depend entirely on their children? Good question. There's no retirement plan here. I think that's kind of true in a lot of Asian countries as folks get older. May's parents, for example, couldn't work if they wanted to.
Yeah.
They're not physically capable of working. And it's kind of a tradition in the Philippines here that as you grow older, your children take care of you. You took care of them, and now it's their turn. And so the kids are the retirement plan, really, because you're not going to get Social Security or any kind of social programs out here. They do have Social Security, but it's pittance of money.
Yeah.
It doesn't add up.
Like if you work in the government.
If you work in the government, yeah, you might get something. Filipino lipstick. That's the guy that went like this, basically, in the picture.
I see.
Remember we met him?
Yeah.
Well, we were in Cebu, and we were talking to Mike, and Carefree Chris. Chris was a cool guy. Carefree Chris. Check out his channel. He's a new vlogger. He's a really, really nice guy. I really enjoyed his company. I'd like to see more of him. And we had some laughs. We making up fake videos in our heads. And anyway, this gentleman was sitting at the bar. Yeah, and he introduced himself to us. And
they enjoying the picture like that?
Yeah, and we had a picture taken, and he was behind us, and he went like this in one of the pictures. So,
it's
right on, brother.
Funny.
It was fun meeting you. I think his wife or his girlfriend was out vlogging or something. I don't remember. $2.5 before I graduate from college and can maybe move to Asia to start my adventure like you. Right on. Howdy from Overton, Nevada. I was in Overton once. Hi, Paul and Baby May. There's Barry. How are you, boss? Paul and Baby May. Greetings from Chile. Let's see, Paul, you guys are banking. Time for both to get in with Julie, the dentist, for some major work. You won't believe how much it helps. You guys are banking? What does that mean? Time for getting with Julie in the dentist for some major work. What kind of work do we need? Let's see. Does anyone know how I can get my question to appear in the video? Give me a comment. Let's see. Is Duma getting too saturated with expats? No. I was thinking about that a lot because I hear that more often than not. And I asked maybe the other day, I said, you see any expats in here? We were at Hypermarts. No.
Yeah.
And then where were we? I don't know if you were with me or not because you've been down for the count. Every store I go, we go to Robinson's. We might see 2 or 3 expats bouncing around. You go to the Boulevard at night.
Mm-hmm.
You ever see the expats down there? Zip.
Filipino.
It's all Filipinos partying, having a good time. So you'll see expats concentrate in expat-friendly places, like certain restaurants and bars. But I don't see them. You see, I drive down the road, and they're so rare for me where I live that I recognize them, or they stand out. So they're here. They're a force, but there's not saturated at all. Not at all. My humble opinion. Let's see. Hi, Paul, baby May. How was Cebu? Cebu was quick and easy. We popped in on a bus and took a cab.
Yeah, 6 hour.
6-hour ride on the bus. Took a cab from the bus station to the hotel. The hotel was right there at Robinson's Mall, which is where immigration was. And we had a young lady meet us at 11 o'clock in the morning at immigration from JRC, who did an excellent job with the visa. And what else? So we didn't have to go anywhere. And then we went to Ayala Mall, and we hooked up with some friends over there. We snooped around, and we had some food. We saw Buddy Tripp. We saw Mike.
Yeah.
We saw a number of people over there. And that was it. We kind of bounced back. I asked May, I said, would you like to live here? She said, no. And I came to the same conclusion. I said, what would we do? You know, it's so concentrated with people, and there's so much traffic that the only thing we were going to stay an extra day for was to hunt around Ayala Mall because it's so big. It's got so much more selection. And there was an H&M there, clothing store. And I saw a cute little outfit that I thought May would look. Remember? The business-like suit.
Yeah,
and
nice.
Some boots, little short boot shoes. And I said, that would be really cute on you, May. I think you should have that. And she said, no, it's too much money.
Very expensive.
And then the next day, I said, you really think we should stay just to go to the mall? And she said, no, because that was the only reason we were going to stay. And then she said, by the way, I found that same suit for half price at Shopee.
Yeah.
I said, okay, girlfriend, you win.
We
won't pay retail, ever.
I'm the person in the social.
Oh, yeah.
And then you leave me and then you smoke.
Yeah.
You can share about that.
May doesn't like it when I leave her alone. And so I'll go off to have a cigarette and I'll leave her alone with foreigners. And she's like, where is he? They're all yammering at her. And she gets very uncomfortable because she doesn't know what to say. Yeah. All right, Yank. Well, there you go. I got one British guy that likes me. Maybe. Coming to Duma, is there a direct flight from Cebu? Yeah, there is. The weird flights now. We wanted to fly to Cebu, but the only flights were at night. And so that doesn't make any sense. And we had to get our dogs down the street and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, we just said, let's do the bus. I think next time we'll either fly or drive because it's really simple. Once you get into Cebu, I have Grab on my phone, so we can use Grab. Oh, and we went to the wrong bus station on our way back home. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
I put it in Grab, and I saw a bus station, and I hit it. And we went to the north terminal, and we were supposed to go to the south. So we got to the terminal. Anyway, we got to figure it out. Let's see, been watching you for a while. Any difficulty with bank wire from the U.S. to Philippines, pension, and then eventually Social Security? No, been doing it now for close to 7 years, 6.5 years. have my money. I was going over this with the guy on the phone the other day in person. I have my money deposited in my bank in America. I feel it's safer there. Um, and then I use an outfit called Zoom, and I move over once a month. I'll move over my budget. Last time I sent over $1,900. In fact, I put it in her name last time.
Yeah.
And I wanted to start getting her acclimated to doing it, because if something happens to me and we need money, I want her to be able to Zoom it over. I also wanted to make sure that Zoom didn't have any problems with her name, what it's always been to me. So that was kind of a test balloon that I floated. So anyway, we moved over our $1,900 last month, which will pay for the rent the rest of this month. And that's it. The money goes from Social Security into the American bank. I get a notification from my bank that a deposit's been made. I look at it, I say, okay, and then I go to Zoom and I move over my monthly budget, and that's that. The one thing that will affect your budget a lot more than people realize is the exchange rate. So I keep an eye on that also. And if I saw like last week, I moved over the money. I can't remember. We did it a week or two ago.
Last week.
Last week?
Yeah.
Okay. The rate was higher. It's a point lower today.
56.45.
Yeah, we got 56.45. And right now we'd get probably 55 point something.
Yeah.
So when we, last year, October, November, December, I think September also, the rate was damn near 60. And I was just moving over $2,900 every couple of weeks, as much as I could, as long as I could, just because we have a joint account here.
Yeah.
So I was taking that money and putting it into the bank here, because I said, what's the difference? I may as well jump on this while I can. And it ended up saving us $2,000 when we purchased the car. So that's something to keep an eye on also. That was a long talk for a simple question. Got off on that. Oh, okay. Is there a direct deposit Social Security check from USA to Philippines Bank? Yeah, you can do that. I don't recommend it. It's your world though. I don't like the idea of my money going overseas into an overseas bank. And Social Security will also require a proof of life letter once that is established and set up. As far as Social Security knows, and it really isn't untrue, I'm an American citizen and I live in America. I have an address in America. I have a phone number in America. So as far as they know, I'm living around the corner from their building, and that's that. But when you start going overseas with your money, then every year they're going to send you what's called a proof of life letter. And that can turn into a quagmire, what with the mail office and all that. Now there is a way to email that. And I had a guy that wanted me to help him with that, and he ended up copping a big attitude. So I copped him back at him. I didn't help him. But it's been a long time since I've done that. He caught me on a bad day. So, yes, to answer your question, yes. I wouldn't do it myself, but it's up to you. Roman Hogan, who's that? Has been an agent for 10 years. He finally got scammed by an ATM. No kidding. The ATM had a skimmer in it and got his info. Watch which ATMs you use. This happened in Bangkok, though. Okay, well, that's good information. I don't use ATMs. So all my money just goes via the internet. I've got a debit card, and I think I've used it 2 or 3 times just because my back was against the wall. In fact, I used it in Thailand, is where I used my ATM card, because we went for 2 weeks and a typhoon hit, and we ended up staying for 5 weeks. So I was pulling out money, and the only way to get it was an ATM. Zoom didn't work over there. So yeah, they were running that game at an AM PM around the corner from my house in Summerlin back in the day. I remember that. They had set up a camera or something underneath. Let's see, since you're married, do you still have to leave every year? No, I don't. I don't. I'm good to go. I declare May's headgear a cap instead of a hat. I do too. Yes, that is a cap. Hi, Smooth Jazz Rob. Hi, Paul. Can I have managed to retire in the Philippines prior to your Social Security kicking in, say, your 50s? I could not have. No, no. I needed an income stream. If you have tons of money in the bank, you can do anything you want. And that's one of the freedoms of having a lot of money, isn't it? But it wasn't in my cards. I would have loved to. I did spend a year in Thailand though, in my 50s. The money ran out. I went back home and went back to work. That was how that worked. You won't find this many views on a Jasper Live. And what's up with that guy? I haven't heard about him for a while. I saw him one time. He was just so obnoxious. I said, "Who is this guy?" And so, but freedom of speech. Rock on, Jasper. How was baby May scooter driving coming along? She's like a champ. This chick's zipping up and down, and she takes the dogs with her. She puts them in a shopping bag, puts them on the hook, and goes zipping around. And that was one of the things I mentioned to my wifey Pooh here about Cebu, because we're always looking at, when we want to live here, when we want to live there, whenever we go out of town, we want to leave our options open. And I said, you couldn't drive in this traffic. Hell, I can barely drive in this traffic. There's no way you could drive your scooter in this traffic. I won't let her go down, and she has no inclination to go down to Duma proper, where the traffic is psycho.
I drive
she's like, no way can I do this. But up here in Valencia, you feel good because there's no big, crazy chaos. There's just people on the road. And so she zips around. She doesn't go more than 4 miles an hour.
I'm driving in Bacong, remember?
And she drove to Bacong with me.
And
she got on the national freaking highway on a Thursday. And we were blessed with great traffic. And our plan was we were going to drive down to the national highway and park the bikes. And then I was going to take one bike at a time. We had to get them what's called smoke tested and registered and insured. It was that time of year. And when we got down there, she said, no, I can do it. And I've never once ever tried to squash her when she says I can do it. I encourage her. So I go, okay, let's rock. If you get nervous, let me know. We can always pull over. And so we drove, 3 miles an hour together. And she did good. And so, she can lock and load on that little scooter. So I'm very proud of her. She does a really good job.
Thank you, Daddy.
And she was so terrified before. And it's just a matter of mental agility,
Yeah, because my brother is a good teacher.
Yeah, her brother was a really good teacher. Mark is now in the U.S. Did you quit? No. We're both liaisons, Mark and I. And in fact, the guy that he interviewed the other day, the dude that's broke, I received an email from the embassy saying there's a guy in Dallin that's in trouble. Can we call you tomorrow? And I said, sure. And I never got a phone call. However, my phone doesn't work up here on the mountain. They're only down when I get to Valencia,
Yeah.
Dumaguete. So the embassy may have called me. I don't know. But they have two here, me and Mark. And so Mark obviously got the phone call and was able to assist the gentleman. Let's see. Hey, John Holyfield is a member.
Thank you for member.
Was it 99 cents? I hope so. Please let me know if they're charging more or anything, right? I was told that it may be different in America. So I know it's how much did I say? It's 25, no. 250 pesos, 25 pesos, I forgot. What is the population of Valencia? That's a good question. I'll ask Google later.
Foresta.
That's not the population, honey.
No.
You're thinking of a location. I speak May. Hey, Paul and May, do you guys remember the name of the Mexican restaurant behind Gas and Go? Yeah, it's not a Mexican restaurant. It's actually more of a Spanish-themed restaurant, and it's called Latinos.
Latino.
And that guy is super cool. So go to Latinos, give him some business. Hello, ma'am, baby May, and Sir Paul. Well, thank you very much for coming along. Smooth Jazz Bob, what's up? You tell us, buddy. Are you and Mark both? Yes, we are. Do you expect Social Security to go bankrupt, or is that just politics? Maybe you could do a program on that one day, Paul. I would if I was an economist or a CPA. I watch Clear Value Tax. That guy knows his stuff. His name's Brian, Clear Value Tax. And he addressed this, that in 10 years, um, Social Security will be depleted. Now, that doesn't mean they're out of money. It just means that they would have to make cutbacks to my pension or my Social Security income of about 20-25% if they don't fix the problem, which is fixable. They just got to get on it. We'll see what happens. Long time no see. I know I've been absent without leave. There are houses, RIA homes, townhouses for 25,000. You buy payments in your wife's name and your proof of income. Payments are like rent. Yeah, we know about those houses, Sam, and I appreciate that, but they aren't our cup of tea. We don't want to live in a suburb, or we don't want payments, that's for sure. We would want to pay cash for whatever we buy. I love payments in America. So if we can't pay cash for it, we can't afford it. That's just the way I feel. But thank you for that. Hello, Paul and May. Hi, Gary.
Glory.
Hi, guys. Like YouTube. Thank you.
Like YouTube.
You are an amazing couple. My wife is in love with baby May.
Oh, thank you.
Face blue smiley. Yeah, baby May is awesome. Hey, Paul, glad to see you back. Hopefully you see you around town soon. Cool. I'm going to be at Tom Tom's later today. I'm hooking up with the infamous Goldfinger for lunch. And my friend Jason's going to be there. And I think around after 1 o'clock, between 1 and 3, I'll probably be over at Tom Tom's today. You guys want to hang out? Let's see, hi guys, either later this month, but in McCullough. Okay. May, are there scary places where you live that you and Paul can visit and make a video? Scary? You know any scary places out here?
Yeah.
Where?
Sikihor.
Oh, Sikihor. Okay. It's scary in her mind. Okay, so you would have to have like an X-ray or a brain scan to see the scary part, because it's all in May's mind. There was one lady that told May that vampires lived in the bamboo trees next door. She didn't sleep for 2 days.
It's a lot there, the black magic.
Oh, the black magic. Yada yada.
Especially in Dumaguete, they have.
Oh, it is 99 cents. Awesome.
Wow.
Awesome. I'm so happy about that.
Thank you, Ida.
If they had it for 19 cents, I'd offer that. I don't want to turn it into a money thing. I just want to turn it into a group. Hey, look, we got a member.
Oh,
Sean, right on. We got members.
Thank you for member to the Ripples channel.
And we got to set it up for May's channel too. Peace. How's the raising season treating you guys? It's been raining every day, huh?
Yeah.
Every day, every night. It got downright cold last night.
Only in Valencia.
Only up here. Yeah. Well, actually, she was raining in Dumaguete yesterday too, I think.
Yeah, not really like Valencia.
It's overcast. Yeah. Any news on John? How's he doing in the States? Yeah. John is, we were talking about this earlier. John's doing good. He's got a job. He's coming back here in January, I believe. First part of January. So he's got money saved up. He's got his Social Security set up to where it's going to be hitting the bank. And he's got his money transfer stuff set up. We've been slow walking him through all the process. So I don't think he'll do a video with me when he comes back. I don't think that he wants the attention. And that's fine. But I'll talk to John, and then I'll just do a full-on report when he gets back. 30K, yeah. It depends on the exchange rate, too. Yeah, that is closer to 30K, huh? Thanks for the chat yesterday. Oh, no worries. Was that you?
Just.
I thought your name was Bob. I'm calling Rob Bob. See? Jam my thumb on the like button. Hey, good job. Don't forget to bend at the knees and hydrate. We don't want any injuries on the show today. Come on now. $9.95, too steep for me, but good on you. Oh, it's supposed to be 99 cents, boss. I'd have told me it was 99 cents, right? Because it's not $9.99. That's the last thing I want to do.
Wow, it's a lot
Here we go.
more.
Here's Ida said, yes, it's 99 cents, not 9.95. I would never throw 9.95 up there, boss.
Wow, thank you. It's a lot of
Never in a million years. So double check, boss. If it says 9.99, let me know.
Oh,
Hey,
thank
Rick became a
you.
member. Yay.
Thank you.
What's the time? It is 9:41 a.m.
Getting 10 o'clock.
Getting 10. Unknown Thoughts became a YouTube member. Cool. We'll have to have like a secret sign or something, you know, or a password, a code, like a club. Hey kids, good Sunday evening from Tucson, Arizona. Cool. Philadelphia's here. We're hearing from Alan
Alan.
from Vancouver. Let's see, is Justin Carmack going to teach you how to scuba dive? Nope. But he's a good friend. Justin Carmack is an awesome guy. Very innovative, very hardworking. Um, just a super guy. Can't say enough about him. Hi from Ohio. Cindy and I are enjoying 69-degree weather. Boy, sounds good. I don't think we could take the heat. That's a tough one, James, on a lot of people. Good evening from New York City. Thank you.
Elvin.
It charged me $1.99 first, and it charged me 99. It's still pending. We'll see what it does. Okay. $1.99 first, and then it charged me 99. See, that's what I was afraid of. If somebody said it, in America it jacks up, and I don't want it to be $1.99. I want it to be 90. I'd like it to be 9 cents if I could, but 99 cents. Ask for a refund, but they charge you $1.99, buddy. Let's see, Paul. Any news on John? Yeah. Let's go over John one more time. He's doing good. He's coming back in January. That's all I'm going to say.
John is famous.
Hey, we got Randy's a YouTube member. I hope it was
Yeah.
99 cents. Let me know if it's different. I'll make up the difference. See, looking for websites with dental services, provider and cost. Yeah, and I've been getting a lot of questions about dentures and all that kind of stuff. May wants to get like braces or something like that
Yeah,
because he's got a
someday.
gap here.
Yeah.
I have tetracycline stains in my teeth, so I'd like to get veneers. As soon as I hear about it, I'll let you know. I have a general dentist that does cleaning and took care of my cavities and
Yeah.
will do a crown for me. I got a crown I got to do. She's real good. But dental over here is stupid and inexpensive. Really, really little. But that's gone up 30% along with everything else. I used to get my teeth cleaned for 500 or 600 pesos. Now it's over 1,000. So there you go. From
Great.
Phuket. Well, that's where we
Wow.
were.
I love Phuket, Thailand.
He loves Phuket, Thailand. Glad to see you both back. I was worried about you both. This expat needs your guidance. Well, if you're listening to me, you might want to double check. Hi, May and Paul. I was just by eating walk around the boardwalk in Atlantic City. It's nice to see your smiling faces.
Ladies
Well, that's great.
Mary.
Yeah. You must be watching on your phone or something, walking around. Oh, we got a lot of comments, baby. Paul, my comment was a kid's. How's your dad doing, Paul? You know, was a kid's. How's your dad doing, Paul? You know your father. My dad's doing fine. Thank you, Christopher. He's got Alzheimer's and doesn't know what day it is or who I am, but he's up and around. Aloha from the Big Island. Awesome. Hope you missed that fire. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. McGill. Thank you very much.
Amor.
Greetings from Jersey.
New
How are you?
Jersey.
You come to Elo, we have to show you around. I've already talked to a few guys in the movie and here from Duma. Cool. I liked Elo.
Yeah.
They liked Elo. I wasn't sure about the housing over there. I don't want to live in a condo, but Texas Filipino reached out. A couple other folks took us to dinner, and they were really sweet. And so, yeah, we'll make another trip to Elo.
He's snoring.
Ta-da, fell asleep. Listen to me
She's
talk.
snoring.
She's just snoring. That dog is snoring. That kind of sums up our live stream. Hello, Paul and May. First time watching a live stream on your channel. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you,
for joining
Tom.
in. You know it's bad when you put the dog to sleep. Hello, Mr. Mrs. McGill, watching from Australia. Thank you very much. Let's see. Darn. 2 first live streams, first mic. Yeah, I know, huh? But we only do one a month. So, and May was like in the mood, and we said, yeah, what the hell? Of course, I'm trying to Julie Dentist, married to Norway guy on highway near Mall. Oh, cool. Okay, there you go. When you talk about having an emergency fund, did you learn that from Dave Ramsey in the 7 Baby Steps? No. Dave Ramsey has been out since 1997, but I didn't discover him. I know who Dave Ramsey is, but I haven't really followed him. I follow a guy named Clear Value Tax. And the bottom line is the 30-30-30 rule. 30% for your expenses, 30% for savings, and 30% for your static stuff, and then 10% ties. No matter what people think of John, I'm happy is going to be okay. Yeah, John's a tough case. You know, at days you love him, and other days you can't stand him. So I understand how people had, it was really 50-50 on John throughout that whole enchilada. Half the people just thought he was an idiot, and the other half people had empathy for him. And me and the other guys were on the empathy side. So we did what we could and got him propped up and got his butt back on a plane. And he was a project. He was definitely a project. But, you know, it was an interesting story. And I thought it gave a very realistic tone and warning shot across the bows for guys coming over here is if you run out of money, that's what you're going to look like. You're going to look like John, and you're going to be like John if you don't have any money over here. People will help you to a degree, but they've got their budgets too. We're one step ahead of coffee on the front porch. Well, there you go. Hello from Orlando. Glad to see you doing a live show together. So glad to see you in good life. Come, Paul. Thank you. You seem like a great guy, and I love the way you offer to help. Thank you very much, my friend.
Thank you.
You know what? A little on that is I learned that by watching other guys. One of my favorites, Denzel Washington. And happiness is derived when you don't focus on yourself. Whenever I sit around and think about me, I, it's depressing because I'll never have enough. I'll never be good looking enough. I'll never be tall enough. I'll never have enough money. I'll never live in a dream house. I won't, I. And if you just sort of like get it off of yourself and find somebody else that you can dedicate some time and energy to, it's really very selfish because you walk away at the end of the day if things go well and you say, wow, I did a good thing today. I feel good about myself and I didn't think about myself. So a little something that I picked up along the way. Hey, Paul, if you have a dual SIM card, is a Magic Jack still a needed item? I'd love to have a dual SIM card. The price I paid for that stupid phone last year, I should have a dual SIM card, but I don't. So no, but I do have the Magic app. And I think I paid $2.99 a month for it or something like that. And I never use it, but it's there. I used it once. I called somebody.
PM?
Mm-hmm.
PM.
Island. Are you both 9FY? I'm not sure about that one, buddy. Hey, Randy, okay. Hi, Paul. I stopped ranking investing. Filipino lipstick. Yeah, Filipino lipstick was on the channel here. What's a reasonable budget for retirement in the Philippines? I did a budget video a little while ago and I came up with $2,000. But that's for me. No budget video should be interpreted as being for you. Whenever I do a budget video, which is about every 6 months, I try to do one. It's my lifestyle. I show you what I spend. I show you where I live. I show you what we do. And then you can kind of take it from there. You can maybe live on a lot less because you don't need this or that or the other. Or you may need to live on twice as much because you want twice as much as what I've got. So it's just sort of, I'd say between $2,000 and $3,000 is what an average guy like me from America, kind of spoiled, and like certain things, like certain foods, like certain niceties. And this is by far no luxurious palace that we live in. It's just sort of like the basics, but it's good enough for us. And you can do a lot more and you can do less. I wouldn't know what to tell you a dating site to look at for love or money. I don't believe in dating sites, number one. I think they're a ripoff. I've been offered a couple of $100 just to have a conversation, with Christian Filipina. That's just to talk to them and hear their sales pitch so I can put them on as an affiliate. And then I would make maybe $1,000 a month or more from having Christian Filipina by me saying, hey, the number one website is Christian Filipina. I refuse to do it because I'd be selling out. Number one, I don't believe it's worth the money. I think that LDRs are fine, but so many guys and so many women get scammed in one way, shape, or form that it soured me to the whole notion. I can tell you this, that when I moved here, Facebook is free. And when I moved here, the first week I was here, I just changed my location from Las Vegas to Duma, and I had like 500 friend requests, and they were all from women. So it was just like bing, 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 bing. And there were a lot of scammers.
Because you're
There were a
foreigner.
lot of ding-a-lings, and yeah, it was just a nightmare. But I figured it out after a few days. I said, okay, this is not working. So I just don't buy the dating site deal, and so I'm the wrong guy to ask. Anything free is my mind. I wouldn't pay 40 or 50 or 60 bucks a month to be on a dating site. Just wouldn't. Anyway, they're too expensive, and I don't think the quality is there. Looks like Mark did a video, Expat John. Yeah, I saw that. There was a lot of holes in that guy's story, and that was the guy they called me about. Well, they didn't call me; they emailed me, and they said there's a guy in Duma. Would you be able to take a call tomorrow? And I said yes, and then I never got a call. But you see, Mark's on the same deal. We're both with the embassy, so liaisons. Is what I'm trying to say. And so I'm sure they got a hold of him before they got a hold of me. He went over there and did his thing, and then he also interviewed the guy. But the guy, I watched the interview, and I told myself, well, I'm glad that Mark got this one. Because that guy just, I don't know. I don't want to say too much. How is it 322 people watching with only 104 likes? It's so annoying. Hit the like button. And hydrate and bend at the knees. That's all we ask for is a like. Thank you for that. Watching from, where's that, baby?
Tayo, Pangasinan.
All right. Been here for about 40 days. Good deal. I dropped my Medicare Part B 7 years ago when I came here. Now when we go back, I hear it's going to cost me double at a rate of 10% a year penalty. Yep. That was another thing I did, John, was I looked into if I dropped Part B, what would happen if I wanted to restart it. Well, number one, they told me I would have to make up all the back payments as if I'd never canceled it, and then I'd have to pay a penalty, and just what you're it's describing there. I just figured it was better use of money. If I'm going to have insurance, to the cheapest option is the Part B. At my age history, heart attack, all that kind of stuff, it'd be over $1,000 a month to get insurance for me. That's just not going to happen. My friend recently in the States used his Medicare A and B, and he was thrilled with it. Said it just was awesome. He had cancer treatments, and he said it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Easy peasy, no argument, no nothing. One time they tried to bill him, And he said, I don't think I should be paying this bill. I think Medicare is paying it. And the lady looked it up on the computer and goes, yeah, you're right. Never mind. So my kind of deal. When the old talking baby may aren't on YouTube, we worry. Well, I appreciate that very much. We've just been taking a little break. And Hexflex sent me $1.99. So that's I can become my own member, I guess. Thank you, Hexflex. KC, my payments did not start working until we were gainfully employed. I'm Penang. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that makes sense. Your family had a tobacco stand.
Yeah,
but it went bankrupt because of COVID. COVID took her family business out.
Because of the COVID.
But they had a little deal, a little retail outlet in Chateau.
Yeah.
And they sold tobacco leaves because people like to roll their own out here. And so that kept them afloat. But then COVID came, just put a death nail in it. Hi, Paul and baby May. Is it dangerous to walk out of the airport with a $9K in cash? Or having that? I did. I had that much money on me. Well, I didn't have 9. I had 6 or 7,000. I forget. But I just put some in my wallet, and I put some in this pocket, and I put some here and some there. I split it up, and I had some in my shoe. So no, and they've got some travel bags that I see on TV. I don't know if they're worth a hoot, but you can put cash in your passport. It's right here,
in the front.
And then you can wear a jacket and zip it up. That appeals to me. And then I also have a lock tote for the hotel rooms. But we don't take a lot of cash with us when we go, so it's not a big deal. But if we were sitting with $9 or $10 or $20,000, yeah, that would go right in the lock tote.
Yeah.
We have one here at the house that's chained down. Keep all of May's jewelry in there.
It's danger in Manila or Cebu. You need to be careful.
It's dangerous. She'll tell you. You don't dick around, pardon my French, in Manila or Cebu. Those places, I've come out of, especially the bus station.
Oh, yeah.
Brutal. It's a rough neighborhood. But 10 minutes by taxi, you're out of it. But bus stations, airports, I don't know about the ferry because I've never taken the ferry in. But those places, they know, foreigners are coming in. They know they've got cash. So you need to be on high alert. So that's a good question, man. I would invest a little money in something that I like the deals that goes across like this. Yeah. And you just put your passport, your cash, and your credit cards, and then you zip a jacket or tie it, do a shirt over it. I think, and it's right here in front.
Yeah.
So I think it's the safest. I would either to Europe or the US, use credit card instead. Well, that's a thought. I'll just leave it at that. But credit cards aren't really widely accepted over here. It's pretty much cash society. If I was to come back, if I was to go to the States, in other words, I would come back with just under 10,000 cash in brand new $100 bills, just to save me the hassle and the money and the expense of transferring and picking it up and doing all that wazoo stuff. I would prefer to keep it here safe at the house or in the bank. Lobby. Paul, thing that has me stuck going to the Philippines yet. I cannot make up my mind to keep my place and pay it off or sell it. Keep the money in the bank and invest some. They both do have very strong positives and negatives, my brother. Here's what I would do. I would, because the market's I think 30% of all homes in the States are selling over list price. I may be off on my percentage there. It changes weekly. But I think that's what I heard, that if you put it up for 100,000, you're going to get offers for more than 100,000 or 500,000, whatever it might be. I like the idea of having a house in America, hindsight being 2020. And in fact, I had a condo when I moved over here, and I sold it. But what I wanted to do was rent it, and not just for the cash flow, which of course would have been awesome, but I also wanted to maintain the place there in case I ever wanted to come back to the States. I could just move into my own house. But I couldn't do it because the bylaw, what do they call? Not the bylaws. the homeowners association wouldn't allow me to rent it out because so many percentage of the place had already been rented out, and so I couldn't legally do it. I like the idea of having a little place right there in the good old USA, because you might get over here and you might not like it, and you want to go home. What have you done now? You've sold your house, paid the commissions, probably taken, it's not a bad position to be in, but I think that I might set it up with a realtor, that I'm thinking it through, to go ahead and say, I want it listed maybe in 3 months, and have a broker and come over here and tool around a little bit. And I don't know, to me, renting it out would be the optimum. That's just my opinion, for what it's worth.
Oh, Stacy Clifton.
There's our boy,
Hey,
Stacy
Tada.
Clifton.
Si Stacy.
There's
Say
Tada. Say
hi.
hi, Stacy. Hey, Paulie, good to finally catch you guys. Can't make it to Duma and meet you guys. Well, come on down to White Track Town, buddy. JR from JRC is now in realty. Old dog and baby man. Checked with him to buy land. He said in a P video you won't be scammed. Figured I'd pass on the information. I actually have my guy. Thank you very much for that. I talked to JRC about that when I met him, and I'm sure he's just fine. But I have a guy over at Veritas that I have a really good relationship with, and in fact, I'm going to be doing an interview, I think this week, with a gentleman by the name of Jim, who graduated #1 law school in Silliman University and is still actively active with Silliman. And so this guy graduated #1, and he's a lawyer. He works under the Veritas Group for a year, and I'm going to be talking to him about just that, real estate, how to get scammed. They saved my ass when we looked at the cornfield, because I thought, wow, this is a great deal. We should do it. And I ran it by them, and they vetted the place, and they told me, no, don't do it. So, yeah, but I like the gist of this, because anytime that you're going to make a big purchase out here in the Philippines, you do want to run it by a lawyer or someone that you can trust that is on the inside. Phoenix, Arizona, I love watching your videos. I'm 68 too. Well, thank you very much, Jack. Heading to Batangas soon.
Batangas.
Thanks, Tony P. Hi from Connecticut, USA. Right on. Aloha, there are very many expat women 50 to 60s, so a lack of engaging YouTube channels with expat women. Your thoughts? I agree. There's very few expat women in that age bracket out here. I had the opportunity to interview Karen, who was what is she, 30, 40, something like that? And she was on my channel. And
36.
So 36, something like that. And she was a great guest. And she's working out here. She's a teacher. She does a lot of philanthropy work. She works with the kids. She's active at church. And it's just a wonderful woman. And I would love nothing more than to get some more females in that exact age category on the channel, to talk to them about their take on it, how they like it, what they don't like, and just maybe have a few laughs. No, you're right, John. We'll screw it up again.
Too much.
The good news is, if John screws it up, he's only got to wait a couple, 3 weeks to get paid again. He gets to start all over. And then, you know what? Well, I'll leave it at that. We don't know anything about that. Tagaytay? Tagaytay? We've never been there, have we?
Very far away.
We're very boring. We don't go very good places.
Luzon.
When we go out of the country. Mm-hmm. Where's the rooster? It's right over there, the bastard.
Sleeping.
We'll have a place to put him behind us here. He's destined for the couch only. And it's a chicken. Hey, Neil. Let's see. How hard is it to buy cigars, pipe tobacco? Does the Philippines make cigars? I mean, I haven't seen any. I honest to God, I don't know about pipe tobacco or cigars. They sell cigarettes. but I don't see cigars anywhere. I'm not a cigar smoker, or a pipe smoker, but I've never seen it. It's probably here somewhere, but I don't know about it. I love you too, Daddy L.
From
Sleep tight. Let's see, a question from Mrs. McGill. Where does Tada rate as your mom on the 1 to 10 scale? What do you give Tada on the 1 to 10 scale?
1.
A 1.
Yes.
She's number 1.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the Filipino
She's
1 to
very
10 scale.
sweet. I'm very concerned now.
Yeah, she's right here in May's lap sleeping.
Yeah.
Baby May, no videos posted lately. No, neither one of us. We've
Coming
both been lazy for one thing. We've both been sick, and then we've both been out of town, and we've been busy.
Yeah.
And we've just not been inspired really to do any videos. We're just kind of having some together time. When we go on trips, we like to just hang out together. It's rare that her and I just kind of get a moment together when we're out in public, so we kind of cherish that.
Yeah.
We go to dinner or something like that, we just get a chance to sit down and talk and enjoy each other's company. You always make my day when you rate things. Love it. Yeah, the best way to have my house with a bank account until JRC gives me that ACR1 and just have her on the account in the Philippines Bank. You need an ACR card, I think. I don't know if you're here, are you? I don't know if you're in Duma or not, because we use Commerce Bank. And Commerce Bank is very expat friendly. You just need a passport and nothing else, or another ID like a driver's license. But they're super easy. BDO, on the other hand, was a pain in the nuts. So May and I have a joint account at Commerce Bank. And so if your girl or your wife is setting up a bank account and can add you on as joint, boy, that's just a crapshoot. I don't know. Everybody wanted an ACR or an iCard from me before I opened a bank account. And even that wasn't enough. Sorry. We're both getting over it. Hey, Baby May and Paul, big fans of yours for a long time. Thank you. Great to see you. Jimbo, Oklahoma. Right on, Jimbo. Paul, search out local honey from your area and you'll never have a problem with pollen allergies. Okay. Thanks for the last year of knowledge. I'm now booking my 4th trip. Good for you. It's good to hear that May is Carrie Put. What does that mean?
Carrie Put.
I don't know what Carrie Put means. I learned so much from listening to you guys. Well, thank you. Good morning, Mr. Paul and May, watching from Singapore.
Wow.
That's where May wants to go, huh?
Yeah, hopefully someday.
Look, a new member.
Yeah.
I hope it was 99 cents, not $1.99. 99 cents. This is the 99-cent store today. Singapore. May wants to go to Singapore. I don't know why. What do you want to go to Disneyland or something?
Yeah, Disneyland.
Oh, okay. She comes up with all these harebrained ideas. I'm like, sure, get out of your bank and pull out the money. We'll go.
like a kid.
I haven't had anyone walk out on me. Yeah, this was the funny thing. This guy here, I was chatting with Rob. I was calling him Bob. His name's Rob. Like him and I were having a conversation yesterday on the phone, and it made me laugh out loud. He told me about a date he got off of Match.com. 65-year-old woman walked out on him, but it's another story for another time. It's 9:30. Got to go to bed. I got it, baby.
Good night.
We'll wrap this up in a minute. We're gonna get out of here too. I guess I don't know what we're doing. Hey, Paul and May. Hey. Let's see.
Hey.
I'm gonna try to just say hi to the members, I guess. Hello from California. I'm a close friend of Bud Brown. We'll make sure you give Gloria a big hug and a kiss for me.
Yeah.
And slap Bud right in the face. Yeah, May should be driving like the 007 car, right?
Yeah, I gave you for a ride with Tada.
Steven has become a member. Cool. Okay, well, it's that time. where I've got to kind of blaze through. Thank you very much for becoming a member. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We'll have to do this on May's channel. Let's see. Yep, I was charged 99 cents. Great. So that's a month, by the way.
It's 99 cents.
When I visit Duma, you can buy me dinner and a bowl of Crown Royal. That sounds about right. You got a deal, Matthew. No problem. Thanks for hooking me up with this guy's channel. Okay. What guy? Clear value tax, maybe? Isma Familia left Sikihor and moved to Dumageddon as well. I don't know them. I've heard of that.
Isla Familia.
I've heard that. That's a YouTube channel, right?
I
Yeah,
think-
Clear Value Tax. Love him. Love that guy. What is it, baby?
I think the name of the island is La Familia.
I don't know. U.S. government was going to shut down, but yeah, I saw that they had a last minute deal. Shutdowns don't affect Social Security checks. I was nervous about that.
Wake up to that.
Yeah, there's that. What's up, baby?
She's wake up now.
Look at this. We're getting members coming in.
Wow,
Look at
James.
that. You price it right, they'll come in.
He's a supportive man in my Facebook.
Is he?
Yeah.
God bless you, James. Thank you.
Thank you. And
Maybe we're worried about her Facebook than YouTube. Goofy reels that she does 3 times a day. Thank you very much, Leo's Vlogs. That's cool. There's Biffage. My buddy Biff. How are you, brother? We got to have a conversation too. Oh, God.
Chokes.
Let's see. Checking in from Cocoa Beach. Oh, did I miss somebody?
Yeah, Chokes.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning, Chuck.
Good morning, Chokes.
Let's see. It's 99 cents. Great. Awesome. Concerts on memberships. Yeah, we should put on a full-blown concert and dance contest. This is going to be dead for 30 days in Seattle, freezing my butt off. I'll bet you are. Let's see. Who's next here? 69 degrees. Weather is horrible. Cut it out. 69 is perfect. Oh, you two, you crazy people. Yes, all the crazy people. That would be the crazy people membership. That's what it is. All the crazy people join. Have a great day from Angeles. Cool. Hi, Paul May. Thanks for sharing your retirement journey. Living in California. My wife and I are going to retire next year at the age of 55. Nice. Hope to meet you guys someday. That'd be perfect, man. 55. Boy, I wish I was a 55-year-old retiree. Good morning from Canada. Thank you. Traveling abroad just helped his version of Expat John as well. The acts of kindness are going around. That's great. That's what he's doing. He was on my channel when he started his channel. I saw him in Cebu. He came by. Alex.
Oh, yeah.
He came by.
Yeah.
He was racing around trying to make content or something. Canadian kid. Nice guy. Let's see, 99, but I'm not concerned. We'll watch it. If you get extra money, just start a bail fund. Yeah. That's right. I'll use it for bail money. You will know very soon. Thank you very much. That's funny. What's up? I haven't seen y'all's videos in a dog's age. I know. We've been taking a little break. Let's see. What do you do at our free time? A lot of nothing is what we like to do. I'll tell you what we like to do. When we have free time, we like to take the dogs in the car, especially this little monster, and she loves to pull her head out the window and smell the air. And that's just, she's in heaven. And then Yippee gets sick.
Yeah.
She gets car sick. And this one is in heaven. And what else do we like to do in our free time, baby? We actually just like to hang out at home.
Yeah.
We really do. We just like to hang out, take naps, do nothing, cook here. We have a pretty good time when we stay home. We really do. We don't get on each other's nerves. We just discuss stuff. I don't know. It's pretty boring. Let's see. Where did I go here? Good morning, Paul and Baby May. I'm a new fan watching. Well, thanks for coming along, man. Let's see. Only man that can talk longer than me. Hey, I went for 6.5 hours. Now. Remember that little marathon? Yeah. Good luck to John. Haters gotta hate. Yeah, God bless John. You know, he's got his moments, but don't we all? Let's see. Hope Reason family are doing well. Yeah, they're doing good. Not on much anymore. Plans changed. I'm stuck in Colorado fighting the VA. Still miss the Philippines. God bless. It's getting late here. Oh, guys need to. Okay, well, everybody's going for a nap, so I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to miss. I always lose subscribers on live streams because I don't get to all the comments. But I see it's gone down from 325 to 298.
Yes.
So I'm really starting to bore people.
Yes.
So we'll just flash through. If anybody became a member, I'll go ahead and put that up. And super chat from Cheeto. Thank you very much, bro. And I'm sorry for skipping you. Corpsman has become a YouTube member. Thank you very much. That's awesome. I'm sorry I'm going through. This is where people get mad at me, I think, because I don't get to all the comments. Andre has become a member. Thank you, bro. And remember, for your 99 cents, you're getting very little. You get some goofy emojis or something. Okay, so we're down to our last comment here. And I just want to say hi to a few people because I don't want to just be rude.
Thank you so much for all people watching.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching.
So now, Kadaiswika.
Have a good Swadika. Yeah, I think we got it. Let's see. I have a condo in Las Vegas. I retire in 8 months. I plan to head to Thailand for 8 months out of the year. I'm wondering if you're going to keep the condo or not. Because rents are good in America right now, right? I mean, they're jacked up. People are paying top dollar for rent. So I think if I had a place there, hindsight being 2020, I would just rent that puppy instead of selling it. You can always sell it. You can always light up with a broker and say, hey, you're my guy or you're my gal. In 3 months, I might call you up and say, rock on, put a lockbox on it. I don't know. Up to you. Let's do one more here. Let's see. Let's just pick this one. Hand pink waving, hand pink waving, hand pink waving. We could have picked a better one than that. Let's try one more time. Let's push this one. Going on 80, way too old to move to the Philippines. God love you. As our country collapses. I would love it, but my wife would not. Really enjoy your ad, baby. May's vlog. Thank you so much, Sandra. God bless you, sir. Have a long, healthy, happy life. And try to avoid all the knucklehead stuff that's going on the States right now. All right, kids, we're going to say goodbye to all the crazy people. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for becoming members and all the other good stuff. And we're still kind of lazy. So maybe in 3 or 4 days, we'll each pop up a video. Yeah. And then we'll pick up the cycle again after we take a little break from all of this. We want to check in, say hi, tell you we love you, we miss you, and we can't live without you.
Bye-bye, guys.
See you guys.